beautiful Sunday morning. Welcome back to Good Day. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. We are honored to have life coach Tim Storey in studio with us now to talk about his highly successful program called The Study. Tim, thanks for joining us today.
Good to be here, Austin, Texas.
Exactly. He's been here for a couple days. I think he's been enjoying it. Now, to give you a little background, Tim holds The Study each month in Hollywood, and it attracts 500 of the most influential actors and actresses, athletes, entertainers, agents, screenwriters. Oh my gosh, the list goes on. So I kind of want you to first tell us about the program in your own words. Give us a little background.
Okay, first started in Diane Cannon's house, 1993, long time ago. So you remember Diane Cannon was married to Cary Grant. So it was about dream coaching, because a lot of people have a dream, but they don't know how to stick with the dream. And so we started compiling a lot of actors, and it just exploded and continued to help people work their dreams.
Well, I love that, and that is something that I do agree with. It's hard for people to stick with the things that they, you know, see in their minds and want to do. So what brought The Study to Texas? You have a lot of high-profile people there on the list.
So my background is I have a doctorate in theology. So I take biblical principles and teach success. And so one day I was walking in Austin a few months ago, and I thought, man, this place is just blowing up with entertainers and the music and the big festivals that you guys have. And I thought I would like to, you know, come here and help people with their dreams. So we did, and it started last night, and we were packed out at the Stephen F. Austin Hotel. So it proved that, yes, Austin is ready to get their dreams moving in the right direction.
That's awesome. What were some of the things that you touched on last night?
Okay, I talk a lot about you have a purpose, and life without a purpose is just an experiment. Did you hear that one? So life without a purpose is just an experiment. So you have a purpose, but that purpose brings passion. A lot of people say, I'm getting tired, you know, I'm tired of this job, tired of this relationship. Go back to your purpose, reignite your passion. But then you got to stay on the yellow brick road. Remember, Dorothy wanted to get to Kansas, but she had to stay on the yellow brick road. That's where most people mess up, because we're great starters. We have a hard time finishing things. So I help you to finish what you've started.
Awesome. And well, kind of to go along with that, you talk about an utmost life. Kind of explain a little bit about that. I think that's a little what you're talking about as well.
No doubt about it. And even for you, if you think about your dreams when you were younger, we all think when we're little, utmost. I was speaking at a school in Louisville, Kentucky, and I said to the kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? President Obama, LeBron James, a princess. So you're thinking big, you're thinking utmost, which is the max. But if you're not careful, you'll settle for almost. Almost is not quite. You know, he was almost a good guy to date, you know. This almost worked.
Exactly.
And you start to settle for it, right?
Absolutely. So what are some of the things that people can do to live an utmost life? Because I know we can't, you know, go into great detail, but we want to give you some of his great advice. He's here on the show, so we're going to take advantage of it.
So one of the things we need to do is we need to get around utmost people. Because, watch this, you could be the right person, but if you don't have the right partners, not good at all. So really check your associations. Are they people that have the same mindset and the same motives? And that's what happened with me. I was born Compton, California. We were lower income, 7 people in a 2-bedroom house. And I began to read books about movers and shakers. And then when I wanted to get into entertainment business, I started spending time with people like Quincy Jones and people who started taking me to utmost thinking. So check your associations and be around people that help you fly.
Now, you have a book here, too. Is this all in this Utmost Living book that you have? That's awesome. And you can find it. Where can everyone find it?
All the bookstores and Amazon, online.
That's perfect. I want to know a little bit more about you, too. Kind of tell us about where did you get your inspiration to start this? Did you yourself go through certain, you know, parts of life that you wanted to know how to live an utmost life?
No, definitely. And, you know, when I was a kid and growing up the way we did in Compton, I saw what I saw, but one day I went to a place called Disneyland. You've been there before?
I have.
Okay.
I've been to both, Disneyland
and
World.
So watch this. Yeah, both are great. Okay, so I was 8 years of age, go to Disneyland. I'm like, holy schmoly. They got all kinds of lands here. Tomorrowland, Frontierland, all these lands. And little Timmy's mind just started expanding, and I thought, man, there's more than Compton, California. So I started to see things. And truly, I think the real me just started to emerge. I was always supposed to be this person, but I was cramped. So it was about exposure. And then I started getting around smart people, and by the grace of God, I got around people like Lee Iacocca in business, and others has just started to mentor me and care about my life. And I've been to 70 countries of the world motivating people.
That is amazing. For how long now?
I've been at this for a long time. I've been at this for about 30 years.
That is so great, Tim. Well, we are so honored to have you on the show today, and I definitely encourage people, because I know I'm going to want to read this. These are just great things and great ways that you can, live the utmost life. And if you want to check out his book, go to his website. What is your website again?
Storystyle.com.
And we have that on the screen, I believe. Yep, there it is. Perfect. So, Tim, thank you so much for joining us.
Good to be here.
All right, awesome.